Hey guys, what's going on? It is Ash here, really excited to share this episode with you. I've been farming my you-know-what off lately, and it's all been just with goblins and giants. I cook a few of these healers as well, just in case I want to do a queen walk with my queen is up. As you can see from my log, mostly it's just totally giants and goblins, but I love this strategy, and take special note of the attack time between attacks. Now, granted, I am boosting right now, but whether or not you boost, this army is a very, very fast cook time, and if you're not boosting, I would go ahead and recommend just going ahead and making it all goblins, just leaving the giants at home because they take a significant more time to cook, or at least drop out the healers, because you certainly won't need them unless you get into a heavier base. So basically, it's mostly collector raids, but sometimes I'll attack a non-collector base if I have my queen and my healers up. That's why I do keep 4 healers going on boost in 1 barrack. So here's an example of that. It's obviously not a collector raid, so I'm just going to start out with, I'm just going to do a super queen attack basically, and then what I'll do is I'll let my queen go for a long time, like a minute to 2 minutes of just queen walk basically. I'll let her make her way halfway around the base or so, let her clear out about you know, a third or even up to a half of the resources, and then I just go ahead and improvise with the giants and the goblins. Now when I deploy the goblins and the giants, it's really, really easy, guys. I'll do a couple live attacks after I show you a few replays, and I'll show you how I cook the army in terms of what I put in each barracks, but this is a super fast and super effective strategy, and it really has a little bit of flexible areas. So you guys, if you want to use all goblins, you can make that work. If you want to use all goblins and a few giants like I do, you can make that work. If you want to add the healers and do some improvised queen walks in there too, that's absolutely brilliant as well. So I think this is definitely the fastest way to get loot if you're available to just continuously play, because your army is really ready within 5 minutes of your previous attack. And obviously with these elongated queen walks here, you can see that, you know, I'm not even using any troops really. I'm using like 1 or 2 giants and a few goblins, so that way my goblins are ready to go on the next attack. Sometimes I'll go in with only, you know, 40 to 60 goblins and a few giants and just wait for a collector raid like this, and you don't really need 150 goblins for a raid like this. So collector raids, by the way, guys, I don't know if people have been stopping playing the game, but hey, I'm not going to complain about it because dead bases seem to be absolutely insane in Crystal 2 right now. I've been staying in Crystal 3, 2, or 1 because I like the loot bonus, and when I use the healers on my super queen attacks, I like getting that extra loot bonus for the 50%, and plus there seems to be a ton of dead bases up here, so I'm really happy up here in Crystal right now. So if it kind of dries up, maybe I'll go back down, but man, I love the loot up here, guys. It's awesome. I love this. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a live attack here. We're looking at this base right now. I'm just gonna drop the queen, and I'm gonna drop all 5 of these healers on the queen. Now obviously 4 healers would be ideal, but I cooked 1 extra accidentally, so we'll just put all 5 on the queen, and you're gonna see how I'm gonna be able to attack this base. It should be pretty easy. I'm just gonna let the queen do her thing for a while, and then once she gets stuck on a wall, because there's not enough buildings on the outside of this base, so once she busts her way inside, I'll just start funneling in my giants, and then I'll wait for a bit, and then I'll jump into the core, and then I will unleash the goblins, guys. So this is gonna be awesome here. So a lot of loot available, and I do plan on using probably 2 rage spells and a jump spell here. I'm gonna just be patient as we take care of this barbarian king. Plenty of time with this strategy. You're gonna see, if I can funnel this correctly, it's gonna be like a million goblins in this core under rage, and you're gonna see it burn down, including the town hall and the clan castle, which I suspect have a little bit of loot in it as well. So let's see. You can see I'm using a few goblins to just make sure that the queen funnels into the base, and the rest of the giants and stuff funnel as well. I dropped half of my giants, so some would head towards that cannon, and then another half a little bit lower, so they head towards that archer tower. Let's get the poison down for this clan castle. Let's see. How are we looking? We're looking pretty good. I have my first rage down. I'm going to go ahead and jump into the core right now, and then let's unleash these 48 goblins, guys. Watch these guys. It's going to be crazy. So the goblins are heading right to the core through the first rage spell and then into the second rage spell that I just dropped. And look at this. What is going on right now? You know what? Just using giants and goblins, I'm absolutely destroying this base. It's beautiful, guys, and it's very fast. I mean, I've gotten full, so I've gotten almost, well, not almost, in 40 minutes of farming so far. That's how long I've been playing right now. I've gotten just shy of 12 million resources. Gonna be honest with you guys, I love farming using Super Queen and heavier armies like P.E.K.K.A.s and stuff for Dark Elixir, but if you can play, if you have the time that you don't, I like farming the other way that I brought you guys before with the P.E.K.K.A.s and the Super Queen, because usually I'm farming for Dark Elixir and I'm at work where I'm not able to be at my device for an hour plus at a time. But if you have the time to farm and stay with your device, then by all means, especially if you're gonna boost, try this out, guys. You won't regret it. I mean, it's not a new strategy by any stretch, but for whatever reason, I'm just finding the bases, and I love trickling in these giants before the goblins on these collector raids. I think it's way better than Barch personally, or Bam, just because the goblins are, they're so fast, they just eat through those resources, eat through those collectors and through those storages, and it's just really, really nice. It's awesome. So let's go ahead and do one more raid, and what I'm going to do is I'm not going to gem anything finished or whatever. I'm just going to use whatever has cooked up in the meantime, and then hopefully we'll get to very close to full collectors so we can go ahead and start some upgrades. I do need to upgrade my my archers on this account still. I still have the level 5 archers. It's kind of embarrassing. So let's go ahead and cook this up. You can see that I have 2 barracks all full of goblins. Let me just thank Cal here and thank EMV. I still thank my clanmates, even if I'm recording. What dedication is that? What a clanmate, if I can just toot my own horn a little bit. So 2 barracks full of goblins, guys. 1 barrack full of healers, and then your last 4th barracks is going to be full of giants. So that's how I cook the army, and then I usually bring 1 jump spell and 3 rage spells, but I barely ever use my spells. I just happen to use them on that last attack, but if you go back and look at my attack log, you'll see that maybe 2 or 3 times throughout those 15 attacks I used my spells. So this is a good raid here, and we don't have a full army. We only have 7 giants and 58 goblins, so I'm just going to trickle in these giants over here, provide a nice little meat shield. When you drop your giants, guys, just make sure you delay a little bit before you drop the goblins, because you want to make sure they attract all the defensive attention, because those goblins move fast and they'll move in there. So I'm going to take it, 1 quadrant at a time. There's no need to spread out with 4 or 5 fingers like you do on BAM attacks. You have the giants to soak up a lot of this defensive attention, so you can just go ahead and trickle in the giants like I'm doing right here. This is going to be a nice money area right here. So let's do 1 giant and then just trickle in these goblins, and that's going to be done. And then there's 2 storages left, so we have 2 giants and 5 goblins. I'm sure they'll get the job done. So 2 giants. I should have saved a few more goblins for these last 2 gold mines here, but it's gonna happen anyway. And that's it, guys. And now I go back to my home village. I make sure all my barracks are still going, and then I rinse and repeat, guys. This is easy as that, and I'll pretty much target anything that I'm gonna get a net gain of over 200,000, maybe 300,000 resources, somewhere in that neighborhood. Again, my attack log here, you guys can see I'm not skipping that many bases either. It's just awesome, guys. So good luck with this strategy. As you can see, I'm pretty pumped about it. I'm pretty pumped to have full tanks of gold and elixir. We'll see. I'm gonna probably figure out off air what to spend it on, but guys, just wanted to thank you for the continued support and for watching this video. Having a lot of fun playing Clash of Clans right now. Guys, if you made it to the end, let me know. I want to give you props in the comments below. Guys, thanks so much for watching, and as always, take care, guys.